What is up, everyone? We are back at it again with Truck Driver. This is part 6 of my playthrough of this game, and I am going to start off with the construction job. We are going to do the no offense run instead of the short distance cargo run, and for the first time I'm just going to start this game with a job instead of picking up from where I last ended that other video. It was a very short drive from where I already was, so I just decided to go ahead and come here so I can start out making sure I get at least one cargo run in this video. And we need to head over to the storage area. It's not a very long trip, so let's get right on that. I am really enjoying this playthrough so far. I've filmed, this is the 6th part, and fun fact, I have done 5 of them today. And today is Thursday. It's July something. I don't have my phone near me. My phone is uploading part 2 as we speak, just like it was in part 5 that I recorded. And it's really easy for me just to sit here and record multiple videos in one day, so this will hopefully like kickstart the channel if I upload multiple of these, like one a day. I'm hoping that'll kickstart the channel, and then from there I can actually get y'all's advice on what I should do next, what game I should play next. Which really makes this a lot easier for me. It takes all the guesswork out of it. I don't have to sit here and ponder on what y'all want to see, because hopefully by the time I catch up to myself with uploads, so by the time I hit this part, which will be, if part 4 is Sunday, part 5 is Monday, so part 6 will be Tuesday. So hopefully by Tuesday of next week I'll at least have some comments to go on to know what game I should do a playthrough on. Now if y'all want me to continue doing this, I will gladly continue doing this, but if there's something else that y'all would rather me play, I will play that over this game. I just want to play what y'all are interested in watching, rather than play multiple different games and see which one does well. And since this game is so easy to just jump on, record, do a quick cargo run, and then make a video out of that, that's why I chose this one. And it's one of the easier games to stop recording with, and if I come back like a year from now, I'll know exactly what I was doing, so it wouldn't be hard at all for me to pick the series back up if y'all decide that y'all want to see it come back after playing a few other games. So that is my reasoning behind everything that I'm doing so far. And as always, if you are enjoying watching the gameplay footage, leave a like and subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment on what you would like to see change, or what game you would like to see, how you would like to see the channel progress. All that stuff helps me, which in turn gives y'all way better content to watch. Now I'm still quite new to the whole recording a game thing, but I am figuring out how to edit this to kind of make it enjoyable. And I think I've found a style of commentary that I'm going to like once I get y'all's feedback. so that'll also help in the long run. I chose to go with my own commentary style. Instead of picking between serious and comedic, I decided to just kind of do me and combine the two of them. I can do some serious bits and then it could switch straight into comedy. I've noticed through all the people that I've watched and the stuff that I've read that the best way to be entertaining or successful is to just be yourself. So that's exactly what I'm going to aim for with this channel. That's what I do with my Aired Out Disc Reviews channel. I'm just gonna do it the way that I would do it without trying to impersonate or act like a specific YouTuber because they're successful. I'm just going to try and do my own style and make that successful. So that's what I'm going to be shooting for. I'm going to edit down the longer runs because the more I watched YouTubers play this and ATS and ETS, they edit down some of the runs, so I'm just going to edit it down to where it's not as drawn out and boring, and that way I don't have to search for things to say the whole time that I'm playing, and hopefully that creates an entertaining environment for y'all, and it's something that's easy for me to replicate. So the very first cargo run that we're going to be doing today is we are going to be doing the construction cargo run to Zuyadbai. I don't know how to say that, but it's not too terribly far away. We're still struggling pulling hills, I see, so I really need to get my driver level for this brand up so I can upgrade the engine on this truck. But it's not going to be a very long run, so I don't really have to cut anything. I mean, we're already almost there. All I have to do is turn left right up here. So just go ahead and slow down. Hit this turn. And after this, I'm going to look at the map and we are going to see if we have unlocked anyone else. And if I still haven't unlocked anyone else, I will probably do a bunch of runs off cam because I know y'all don't want to see me do the exact same runs for the same two people over and over again for who knows how long it'll take. So this might be the last part that is uploaded with these two guys, and hopefully by part 10 at least, at bare minimum part 10, I will have new people, because I don't want to just run off and leave y'all. I don't want to do so much off cam that I come back and I'm like, oh, look at all the new stuff that I have, and show how much I have upgraded the truck and everything. So I'm not going to do a lot off cam, but I am going to do at least some to try and progress to the next job set. That's what we're going to call them. We're going to call them job sets. Or contractors, maybe. I don't know what a good thing to call them would be. And then after this car, we can pull out. And I've noticed through the driving around that I've done that the AI tends to go way slower than the speed limit, so I tend to get on their tails very quickly, and that's why I bump into them sometimes, because they stop in the middle of the road for literally no reason, and then I have to sit here and wait forever for them to make up their minds on what they're going to do. And it's quite boring. Even for me playing, it just annoys me when I'm falling behind someone, I'm at good pace, and then they just stop. And I have to wait a year for them to move again. Now, I will go ahead and tell y'all, I do tend to run a little bit over the speed limit when I'm without a trailer. It's not to rush the video along or anything, it's just this is how I've always played games like this. I go a little bit faster without the trailer, just to see the progress, really, of the game. I'm fine with taking my time with the trailer and going the speed limit, because I feel like that's more what the game is about. The simulation of you is you pulling stuff. It's not really about you driving between locations to grab containers and freight to pull. So I do go faster without anything attached to the truck, because I don't feel like that's what the simulator is for. So that is my reasoning behind me going 50 and a 30 right now. Now, I wouldn't do this on FS, not FS, ATS. I keep calling it FS. I have FS on my mind right now. FS, there's no speed limits or any laws to abide by. But I wouldn't drive like this on ATS, because you actually get in trouble way more often for speeding in that game. To where in this game, I've never gotten in trouble at all for going too fast in between shipments. Now, when I do have something attached, I have gotten tickets before for speeding without realizing I was speeding, but in between grabs I've never received one. So that's why I tend to go faster when I have nothing attached, because I know the game doesn't really do much about that. I stopped before them, so by technical rules I should be able to go first, because that's how three-way stops and four-way stops and that stuff works. So, although the AI in this game doesn't tend to abide by that a lot. Okay, the trailer is right there, and I think the best way to access that is just to go ahead and turn and take up the whole road and make everyone mad at me. So we're going to do that, and we're just going to back all the way up to the trailer from here, because that seems to be the easiest way to get to it. Then we just swivel out this way and stop, get it connected, and then get back in the view that I like for driving. And now I just have to wait for my waypoint to pop up, because I have no clue where I'm going yet. Okay. Now that I know where I'm going, I was lucky that I didn't get hit right there, because it is hard to turn out of that location with a trailer. Now, I am further now than I was on my solo playthrough when I first got this game, so I don't remember this run, at least. I might remember some of the runs for Charlie, but I don't remember this particular one. Okay, that car's coming around the bend, so it'll take him a bit to get to me. So we can go ahead and head on our way. We've had a bunch of short runs here, so that's great to see. That means I don't have to really cut it, so this might be one of the few videos that I actually get to just go straight from the console to YouTube with, which is always nice. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this a 20-minute video or not. I don't know if I'm gonna just finish this run. I didn't realize I was speeding there. I might finish this run and leave it here, or I might just roll on into another run. I didn't set an alarm on my phone because it is uploading part 2, so there's no alarm set for me to know when the 20-minute mark is, so I'm just kind of playing, and if I go over, then I'll cut it and try and make 2 videos out of it. It all depends on how much I go over. But we are already almost back to the location that we're supposed to be at. We're almost at the construction yard in Western Haven. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do after this, but I have been kind of throwing around the idea of just playing another game for a little bit and recording some of that and throwing it up on YouTube, just so I don't get burnt out on this one before I get feedback from y'all to if you're even enjoying the series or not. So I might play a different game for a little bit, at least until I get a minuscule amount of feedback. Literally one comment would be just enough, just a simple yes or no on if you want the series to continue. Or we can set a like goal. I don't know. I'm brand new to the whole gaming thing, and I know it's going to take a bit for a lot of people to even watch, especially with this being the game that I chose to play first. So I'm not going to expect too terribly much. I'm just doing what I can. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. I will see you in the next one. Later.